Okay guys, so this is a new for 2021 Snowman with sound box. Now this is sold at Lowe's for 110 bucks. It has a YF80 and 67s. It bounces, you know, you can tell that it moves. It has a wired sound box on the side over here. It's just like the Lowe's Haunted House or the BJ's Arch, the Witch Sisters, the toilet. You know, those ones. But it's white, not black. The Y is still black, but color doesn't matter. I think I know why they did that, to match with the Snowman, which makes sense. The music it plays is really, really good. It fits the character really good, and I love it really much. I'm just going to turn it down. So I can talk a little. You can shut that off if you want. Or you can have it low. But for my display, of course, I'm going to have it full throttle, full volume control. Let's take a look at the box. The box is absolutely wonderful on this. Take a look at that. There's all kinds of musical notes everywhere in the box. They did not falsely advertise this one bit. This legit does have a sound box. And it is animated too, so that's a double win-win. I do not get this. This is $109. The 2019 Oregon was $159. This moves, and this has a sound box. Slightly weaker fan. Same lights, 67s. And it's just a little shorter. I do not get it. And it's cheaper than the Oregon, and you get much more. I do not understand it. I do not. Because that Oregon was definitely going to have that, but Lowe's last minute pulled it off. However, not this one. This one they kept it on, which I'm very thankful that they did. There's the item number. Snowman sways. I call that the bouncing mechanism because that's more of a bouncing, if you will. Plays a jazzy version of Jingle Bells. Some people were thinking that it was going to play the jazz band version, but that would have been weird. I was kind of thinking about that, but then some people were thinking the Saxophone Santa. You know, the Saxophone Santa recording, but then that would have been somewhat lazy how it does it, like how Saxophone Santa puts down his saxophone and how it does that. You know, that would have been a little interesting. But then I personally was thinking a brand new recording, and I was right. You know why? Because I've been doing this a long time. Obviously lights up for indoor and outdoor use, of course. I cannot talk about this without mentioning the musical notes. I love that. I love that very much. I'm surprised that they don't do that in the Halloween ones. They must have just started doing this. But we haven't seen any Christmas soundbox ones that have this kind of design, like Airblown flavor box. The only one that of this newer from 2017 to now with a Christmas wired bass fan soundbox is the Home Depot Jazz Band from 2019. But that had the Home Accents box, not the Airblown flavor box. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Of course, 2021, I highly recommend this one. This is a definite win-win for sure because of the price. But hopefully they don't raise the price on this one like they've been doing with some of the Halloween ones. So I would grab one ASAP. And I do plan to buy a couple more of these for sure, for backup purposes and for collecting purposes. Yeah, this is... I want to say this is my favorite Inflatable this year. This is my definite favorite Christmas one for sure. I'm just so close to saying that this is my favorite Inflatable this year. Because the price point, just everything. I mean, I just love this thing so much. It's just a nice classic Christmas Inflatable. It's got that nice jazz band feel to it. But it's interesting because the elf version, for those of you who have seen or don't know, there's an elf version that I believe is online only. Don't know if it's getting canceled or not, or getting delayed or not because of everything. But it doesn't have a sound box. It probably was going to play the same song or something similar to it. Maybe Up on a Housetop version, or Deck the Halls version, or We Wish You Merry Christmas, or something we don't know. But it bounces too. But we saw that one a while ago. We saw this one a while ago too. But one thing I hate is that the hat, it's got this material in the back. They cheaped out. They started doing that this year. But the mistletoe is regular, like a carousel, and the same size of a carousel too, except it's hard ever since it's got the plastic hollies, I guess you could say. They started doing that in 2013 and onward. But what's it called? The glasses are the same that they look like the same they used in the 2007 jazz bands. I love that. I love how the cheeks are puffed out. How the saxophone is, what's it called? The candy cane. It looks like a candy cane. Just a nice generic Snowman, but a nice jazzy look. Like if you like jazz music, this is perfect for you. And I'm not going to lie, if it did not have that, I was going to do a completely different review of this. But I thank you, Jemmy. I thank you, Lowe's. I thank you, everyone, for keeping that sound box on it. Mainly Lowe's. Well, I have to give credit where credit is due, because Jemmy made the item and designed the item, so credit where credit is due. Thank you, Jemmy, for that. And thank you, Lowe's, for keeping that sound box on. You did the right thing for keeping a musical instrument. Because what do you do when you go to a jazz festival? You see people playing, jazz instruments, or you listen to music. What's the point of going to a jazz festival if you're not going to listen to the jazz music? You know what I'm saying? So obviously it makes sense to have the sound box. You know what I'm saying? Which I would definitely have that on in my display, which I'm so thankful for that. So thank you again, Lowe's, Jemmy. Mainly Lowe's, but Jemmy too. I have to give credit where credit is due. Like I said, YEF 80, 6C7s. Definitely love this one. It's got a bunch of zippers on it too. To get to the mechanism, it's got one here, and one by the fan. It's got two tether attachments, one here, and it's got one right here. So you gotta take this one down good because of the bouncing mechanism. So you gotta take this one down pretty good, but you'll be fine. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you for the next one.